Let tomfoolery begin.
Okay.
I get the old John Wayne talk out the side of my face,
Yeah,
like that.
Pilgrim.
Yeah, Pilgrim. How you doing, sir?
Good.
Good seeing you, sir.
Hey.
Health and happiness.
Iced coffee.
Yeah,
Toast.
it's a good day when I bring you a nice coffee. Correct,
That's right.
sir?
It's an excellent day.
I wasn't even looking. I think I got your crotch. Putting my coffee down. That is. Anyway, nothing to see here. Carry on. Well, I should start this video over again, but we're not going to. What's that in your hand?
This is your knife that you made.
Pretty awesome, huh, sir?
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I finally listened to my mentor and followed my mentor's instructions, and I achieved a dagger grind.
You got a dagger grind.
Woo woo!
Woohoo!
Anyway, so basically, this is for a excellent customer and a longtime friend of ours, the Scott 1T. I think about Scott every morning, and it's old hat, but that finger that was almost cut off, I seen it too.
Yeah, they went a moth.
It came right off the corner. It was attacking me.
Yeah. It was.
Anyway, yeah, I do. Anyway, so to the point is Scott's order. And Scott wants to have a leather sheath, so
we're going to do a sheath for it.
Yep, absolutely.
And then get it all cleaned up and off to him.
Yeah, and of course I let Scott know that we were up here, and that knife was supposed to have some micarta or G10. I can't remember right now off the top of my head. I think it was micarta.
This one was?
Yeah, and there was no way we were putting that. Mr. Gillespie, you said, hey man, that's your first dagger grind.
Yeah.
And that's going to be successful.
Put some wood on it.
And you're the one that you gave me that. That was the that's bird's eye maple.
Bird's eye maple.
And we had that. It's perfectly book matched, marked.
Yep, book matched.
Book matched. But marked it for you. Marked it for me. And so basically, even though it's 4-piece handle. It's technically, I guess it's a.
It's but it's.
But it's
one piece of wood.
One piece of wood cut right down the middle and halved, and then.
Yep.
When I was actually up here where I was talking with you, I was like, I'm going to on the front and forward of the bolster sub-hilt, the sub-hilt.
Yep.
I was going to put black ebony, and I was like, geez, man, I wish I could find a little piece of wood that was spectacular to fit in there. And then I'm like, hey, you know what? I got the matching piece of wood that'll fit perfect there. So I'm going to, after the sheath is complete, then I'll go ahead and chamfer the holes out. I already peened and did all that, so it's just a light chamfering and final polish. I'll probably do another coat. Let's get a close-up of that handle for everyone to kind of look at. That's that gorgeous wood. Give it a light sand.
Yep. It needs just a little bit more sanding on it.
And then a couple coats of poly on it, so to keep that nice light wood color. And how do you think I did on that laminated spacer liner?
Pretty cool.
Got all the metals touching red, and all the wood is touching gray.
Yep.
I almost messed up on the front. I almost did a yin yang. Did it all backwards. I caught it the last minute, and I was able to flip it. So yeah. So that being said,
there's that one.
What else we got, sir?
Well, we did this. You did this knife.
Yep. I love it. That's for my friend Jeff, the knife writer. The knife. Every time I say his name, sir, I have the vision of the beginning of Mad Max.
Do you?
Yeah, the guy cruising down the highway. I'm the knife writer. You see me right out into the stars. You know what I mean? And anyway, to the point. Back to the knife.
Not the black computer-controlled car kit.
No. It's probably what it's meant to be. But that's what I'm telling you. That's what I get.
Okay.
So maybe I should equate it to a super saving of the human race car instead of the
apocalyptic
bad guy.
Anyway, he wanted a leather sheath.
Yeah, and this is basically a XL version, I guess you want to call it, or a little bit bigger version of my LMK PP, which is absolutely 100% thanks to you.
Yep.
and I guess PPT because it's a Tanto. And my first efforts of putting it into a Kydex sheath scratched it horrifically, sir. So he
polished it up, and
he said, "Nope, put it in a sheath." So, sir, I think it came out spectacular. All right?
Okay.
Go ahead and give it a slow roll. Outstanding. I think you did an excellent job.
Thank you.
And of course, the retention of it is excellent. It's a pouch.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, and
it's not going to come out.
Yep, but friction, it draws real easy.
Yep.
Outstanding, sir.
So we got that.
And
what else you want?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like this. This is a sexy knife.
Well, it's shiny, you know. So.
And that's CPMD too.
Yep.
Nice reflection. And we call that high gloss, correct, sir?
Yep.
That's high gloss.
High gloss or bright. It's not a true mirror, even though people want to argue.
Well, let them call it anything they want, sir.
Call it what they want.
You could call it a muddy finish. I'm not. My feelings aren't hurt, but
that's right.
It is the very shiny finish that it deserves to be in some custom leather. Hey, let's talk about some of your cool stuff.
This is my little pointy, guaranteed pointy knife.
Yeah, you just did that.
Just got it out of the oven and started to clean it up. It's got to be tempered yet. I have a customer in New York who had some knives stolen. One of them was a knife just like this.
Yes, sir. And
he asked me to replace it. So this is off of a
absolutely
piece of 1 inch wide 440C. So you try and split it to make 2 knives.
Yeah, it's an absolutely spectacular idea that I like actually a lot better than get that little one out again, sir.
You get a little one?
Yeah, I like this idea much greater than a Kiridashi. Kiridashi is a single level, singularity in use. You know, it's very myopic, very closed to any decent utility is basically what it's there for.
Right.
This, you can use this as a utility knife. You can use this as a self-defense knife. You can use this as a fishing knife.
Yeah.
This, in my personal opinion, is probably one of the best field dressing applications for getting around the noose, the anus of the deer.
Yes.
Get in there. I love a super thin, pointy blade for getting in there.
So we're going to name this knife? I mean...
you could call it the noose knife if you want. I'm going to let you have that. But I think it's an awesome application. And that steel was again, sir, was a fantastic what the word Aldo and Pete Bruno over at New Jersey Steel Bearing, made sure to I could get it up here in time to you, and I'm very, very thankful for those guys, because it was one of those things that had a bigger order, with some water jet and everything.
Right.
And I, of course, I know I don't make myself clear sometimes. I start rambling and I get off subjects talking about all the other fun stuff. Yeah, all the other fun stuff, but. Yeah.
Okay, next knife.
What do we got, sir?
This is one I started working on this morning.
Yeah, I think this is awesome.
This is my flint look-alike thingy, knifey.
So it'll be like an ode to
the Stone Age.
No, like a flint knife, an obsidian.
Obsidian or flint. This is a half of a deer shin. White-tailed deer.
Yep. And now this knife is already spoken for.
Yeah, it's
because people want to see this, they'll be like, I gotta have that knife.
Well, I'll make another one if somebody needs one.
You want me to put your information up so everyone can start calling you?
Yeah, sure.
What are your books behind right now? You're like, are you still at about 18 months? Or are you below
about
that?
12 months.
You're down to a year now? Good.
Yeah.
That's actually, you don't see, I'll tell you what, I'll have your information in the description below.
Okay.
that way, if you go right back up to 18 or 12, 18 or 24 months or something like that, I can go ahead and just take the information down, and everyone will understand your books are closed at that point. But I'll call, I'll put your information, your cell phone number, and that stuff down in the description. So check the description below if you guys want to hassle Mr. Gillespie, try to get on his books. What is this, sir?
I don't know what it is. It's just a little miniature knife.
Yeah, and
out of D2.
I gotta tell you, sir, your miniatures just they hit my tickle spot.
This one's gonna be brass bolsters with gold lip mother of pearl scales on it.
Do you get the mother of pearl handy?
I do, somewhere close by here. So this is
that stuff is gorgeous.
That's going to be the handles against brass, so it'll
try to go like this with the, because what is that called? Iridescent?
Iridescent, yes.
Iridescent. Hold on, I can't get the focus on. Let me just hold still. Okay, now kind of. I don't think it's coming through on my camera. Not. Let me try doing it in my hand. I won't drop it, I swear. Alright, sir. My phone overheated, so I had to go put it in front of the air conditioning for a little bit of the vehicle. I will splice them together and get a good video with one view for you.
Now you've got a cool phone.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Very cool.
But we had an absolutely outstanding conversation going on.
Yep.
A lot of our philosophy behind application and use and reason thereof, and the woes of modern society and everything else. And I was like, you know what? We got to get this on video.
You just solved all the world's problems.
Nah, kind of. Believe me. So we saved the coolest thing for last.
Yes, we're going to start again with this.
Now let me start over this again.
Yep. This
is going to smash your books. I'm telling you right now. Because it is one of the coolest things you can have, in my opinion, for your collection. All of them are different, but this is part of that bird's eye maple, sir.
This is bird's eye maple,
and this is part of the
bird's eye maple at the top.
Yep, and this is the part of the outstanding wood that you gave me for the Scott 1T. And he, by the way, wanted to say thank you very much.
Oh, well, you're welcome. Very much.
Awesome, Scott.
And this is an antique doorknob.
Yes, sir. Hey,
crystal or whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
And then what this does,
oh yes,
is turns into a cane sword cane.
And that's D2, sir.
No, this is 52-100.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot.
This is a friction waxed cord friction type.
And you could hear the pop audible, but we'll do that one more time.
Yeah.
And we were speaking, of how devastating this thing really truly is. The fixing, obviously you could shake that upside down.
It's not coming out.
But with a good, go ahead. Oh.
So it's in there.
Yes, sir.
With just a small twist.
I hope
break the friction.
Hope everyone can do it again without talking, so my phone will get it.
Tell me to shut up.
No, sir.
Okay.
They got the pop.
Okay.
But basically, what this allows is an amazing defensive tool. You and I were speaking, and modern society, especially in America, has so. I don't know what the correct word, but it's so pussified. Americans, especially, but worldwide. It's a worldwide pussification, honestly. But to have a defensive tool like a cane is just amazing, because you can use it in so many applications. There's so many multitudes of force.
Right.
From hey, look, thwap a dog that's threatening you in the nose.
Right.
All the way up to application of deadly force.
Right.
And everything in between. It could be an arm breaker, because a block isn't a turtle.
A block is a strike.
A block is a defanging the snake or declawing the tiger, modern Arnese block.
And a lot of people that I run into have been, I don't know, led astray by watching movies and TV.
Correct. And that's the way it is.
And not fully understanding that this is probably one of the more deadly weapons as far as a defensive weapon that you could carry, because it is so small. It will penetrate through clothing, through, you know, around rib bones, all that kind of stuff, and
get the job done.
Get the job done, you know. And if you use your cane as your mangoche and this as your sword,
yes, sir.
Now you have a two-weapon system for parrying and otherwise, you know, distracting with this.
Yes.
And of course, the idea is that you're not getting into a sword fight with this. You're getting into a defensive position. Get yourself out of trouble. The bad part of this is that they're illegal in many places. Not New Hampshire, but in many places you can't carry a sword cane, an umbrella cane, or anything like that.
Understood. But you know, for a collection piece,
yes.
And you know, as we were speaking on so many levels, because of course you actually did a historically correct sword cane.
This is the
what year time frame was that, sir?
1870s through the 1900. This is a very typical dimension sword blade.
Yes, sir. For
a sword cane.
Yes, sir.
They use spikes, or, you know, a very narrow sharpened blade.
And you were going to have obviously a cutting edge on this.
Yes, this is not sharpened yet, but it will be sharpened.
Yes, sir.
That way, I mean, you know, when you think about in a defensive scenario, if somebody tries to grab this from you, now you've cut their fingers off.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's small enough you can't get a grip on it, and it would just you couldn't trap it.
Understood. Absolutely.
If you were up against a martial artist, you know, who would try and take your sword from you, it would be pretty tough with this size blade.
Understood. Absolutely, sir. So I honestly, you know, of course, like anything else, you are doing a plethora of different options and everything else on your cane systems.
Yeah.
Because of course I'm not going to give away a lot of secret.
Well, there's a bunch of tubing there for cane shafts.
And you've got different handles. That's obviously the crystal.
Yeah, this is going to be one that I'm playing with out of cactus branch. It'll be filled with epoxy.
Yes, sir. What about the different handle heads that you were showing me? Oh, actually, sir, you show me what you want, and I will get it. You know,
that's going to be one of them. That's Usyk. We don't know what that is.
If you don't
Google it.
Yeah, quick Google will help you out. But I love this stuff.
This is sheep's horn, or ibex, or something, and this is going to have a stone.
Yes, sir.
Half round on the end, so this will be the cane handle.
Yes, sir.
And then this is a sheep's horn, and this will be like a T handle.
Okay, something
a regular kind of cane.
Yes, sir.
A walking stick. Yep. So we've got a couple of those, thanks to you.
Yeah, sir. You're welcome.
And those would be cool.
I agree. I think. You know, I'm just saying, sir. My birthday's coming up.
Is it? Yeah.
I just so happen to know a guy who has to use a cane all the time.
You just happen to know a guy that needs to use a cane, huh?
Unfortunately, I live in the Commonwealth of have no rights.
Yeah.
You know, so. But you know.
How about if we make it a 22 barrel? Oh, I'm sorry, we can't say that, can we?
No, nothing to see here, sir. Carry on. So, anyway, sir, hope your day is excellent, because you really do deserve it. I really appreciate this fantastic.
You are welcome.
Fantastic setup you did. I'm sorry, sir. my phone got all hot and bothered over your mother of pearl.
I think it did, yeah.
But anyway, the rainbow effect of this is just amazing.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. Like mother of pearl. And,
so I'm sorry. What I'll do is I'll splice those two together,
okay,
and we'll go from there. Right. Now I'm going to tell you honestly.
Yeah, tell me.
I know you don't feel that way, but I do. I think the coolest thing that you've been doing out of your shop lately is what you save for last. And I think, honestly, you're going to see a lot of people calling you up trying to get a hold of these where, where applicable. This is straight up bananas. I'm telling you, sir, when you start talking about that, my phone is saying, screw you, stop talking. But long story short, I'm bragging on you, and you deserve it, sir. You're not only a fantastic knife maker, but you're an artisan in what you do, and I am humbled, deeply honored to be able to call myself or call you my mentor. I totally screwed that up.
Yeah.
But, sir,
but I understood what you were going after.
Seriously, I'm baffled that you would bless me with the ability to tutelage. I said that when we're correct. That, yeah. Tutelage underneath your mentorship. I really do appreciate it. Sometimes I can get it done, sir. Especially when my phone is cooking in my hand. It feels like I'm holding something right out of the microwave. Probably am microwaving something. Anyway, to the point. The shillelagh, we will try to get everything on video when it happens. They get done. So, but you have a ton on your plate. I mean, the whole shop is filled with stuff that needs to get done.
Partway stuff.
I love looking. What is that big thing? Oh, never mind. Nothing's here. Here's the cane stuff over there. There's cane stuff over there. I don't even want to go behind me because. Anyway, sir, thank you very much. When you get done, the Scott 1T's sheath, obviously, will come up. We'll do a quick. Maybe what I'll do is I'll say on this one right now because it'll be probably a few days.
Right. Yeah.
It'll give people the highlight notice of maybe asking you the questions next time. So if you have any questions for Mr. Gillespie and you made it this far in this hodgepodge video montage, ask your questions. Next time we see it, and we'll go ahead and we'll spread your knowledge for free to everyone in the knife making community in the YouTube world. So everyone, thank you so much for coming along for another journey. All right, sir?
All right.
Out. You're a boss, sir. I'm going to go real quick. We're splice these together because my phone is just not happy with how hot it is today in the shop. Big thank you. Big thank you for doing this for Jeff. Of course, you're getting paid for it, so I mean, I understand, but I understand also you put a lot of effort and you put a lot of extra into it, especially for the price point that you're giving me. So I really do appreciate that, and I'm sure Jeff does also. But not going after your crotch, but you had it down there, sir.
Yeah.
What the heck?
This is a crown off of a very non-typical elk.
Yes, sir.
And this is going to be a cane handle.
Is it a
club?
Cane, or is that going to be the shillelagh?
Shillelagh, maybe. Yeah, that would be what it would be.
Yes, sir.
But it's just pretty.
That thing is just a beast. And then I'm like, hey, what's that? And then you're like, oh, I forgot to show you. I'm like, no. Well, I'm sitting there waving this phone around trying to cool it down so we can get a last shot of that. But I think this is the type of just phenomenal artistry that like, there's some guys, they do the removable handle systems and, that don't see... they'll never see that level of a fixed handle, epoxied, pinned, permanent handle knife because it's not a Lego. It's not a cookie cutter knife.
Right.
And unfortunately, you'll never get something this cool from them because of the fact that they only know how to do water jetted stuff. And I'm not speaking bad about that. I have a lot to it. But what I'm doing is I'm not speaking bad of them. That's how much I'm bragging about you. Because it's something so cool that you can't teach that. And I think stuff like this where you see an elk's